Hi, today is Tuesday, February 18th, and it's been a few days since I've been able to make a video, but I'm excited to be back on camera today, and I would like to just share with you some of the things that I did this weekend because it was a lot of fun, and I just want to share. So on Friday, I did not make a video. I thought that I would have time, but I absolutely did not. Between working and trying to pack to get ready and everything, I did not have time. And what we ended up doing was getting in. It was a church function, so we got in our church van and we headed about 3.5 hours away, and we stayed overnight, and then the next morning we got up, and of course that was Saturday, so we got up, and what we did is we had a Bible quizzing competition. Now what that is I'm the coach of the team, so I have 5 girls, and they are, I mean, it's open to girls or boys, but for some reason just girls wanted to do it this year. But what they do is they have to memorize certain passages of the Bible. This year it was, the selection is the book of John. And for those that are experienced, they also added some of Revelation in, but we do not do Revelation because we are still considered an intermediate or an unexperienced team. So we just have to memorize portions of John. And by Saturday, the girls had to memorize through chapter 9, verse 7. Now, it's not every verse, but I think it's up to that point. I think it was like 100 and... I'm wanting to say 127 verses by that time, and I can tell you really quickly. It is 175 verses. So, and we started last October, September or October, and so they've been working on it all this time, and we will have another competition in a month, and by then they have to know even more verses. So see, it keeps going up in increments like that. But by Saturday they had to know through 9-7, and then they would be asked questions. Like, they all sat up on a table, behind a table, not on it, and then you had one team against another, and so you're only allowed to have 3 members at the table at one time. We have 5, so we have to kind of substitute people out, and then it's just really exciting, and it's a good time, and you know, it gets the Word of God in your heart and in your mind, and it helps you, and anyway, it's just a good time. In the spirit of competition, you know, you're kind of quizzing against other kids from other churches, and just, you know, to just see, you're asked questions and then you have to answer them. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Anyway, I'm just going to insert some pictures that I took at some point in this video so that you can see, you know, just how the girls were set up, and they were absolutely beautiful, and they did an amazing job. What we did was, it's a double elimination process. So what that means is you get up and you quiz against a team, and if you win, you go to the next level. If you lose, then you've lost, but you get one more chance to prove yourself. So once a few teams have quizzed against each other, you go back up again, and then you quiz again and against whichever team you're up against at that time. And if you lose that one, then you're done for the day. You've lost. But if you win, then you go up. So what we did is we quizzed our first one and we won it, and then we quizzed the second time and then we lost. So that was our first loss. And we quizzed a third time and we won, so we were able to go again. And we quizzed a fourth time and then we lost that one. So we were eliminated at that point. But overall, throughout the day, we ended up in 3rd place. So this was our first quiz. This was our first year. A lot of these girls, it's their first time. Out of the 5, I have 2 that were quizzers whenever they were kids, but they really don't remember a lot about like the way that it went and stuff, so it's kind of learning it all over again for them. And so pretty much it's everyone's first time. So it was a lot of fun. We placed 3rd, so you'll see us with a 3rd place trophy in one of the pictures, and I was so proud of the girls. They all did a good job. it was kind of frustrating for a couple of them, you know, that they weren't able to recall the information to their mind as quickly as they needed to. Because what you do is you're set up with a buzzer. They ask a question. The first one that buzzes in gets to answer from either team, whichever one it is. If you interrupt the question, you have to finish the question correctly and then answer the question correctly as well in order to get it right. The key is that you want to learn how to interrupt, because that's what other teams are doing. So if they get to that buzzer and are able to interrupt it before you even get a chance to buzz in, like if you're waiting for the end of the question, then you know that other team more than likely will win. And that's what happened to us the 2 times that we lost. We actually lost against the same team both times. It was 2 boys on the team, and you just need 2 to make up a team. So, but these boys were amazing. They did such an amazing job. They ended up getting first place. But overall, it was just a great day. It was a lot of fun. We went out to eat at Applebee's afterwards, and then we traveled back home. We were absolutely exhausted by that time. We got up on Sunday, went to church, stuff like that, because that's Sunday. And I also had to, I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I have a cleaning job. I cleaned my husband's office, and so that had not been done yet, so I had to go do that. And I don't know, I was just exhausted. We got home, the house was a mess. Well, when we got home, it was clean, but because we didn't keep up with it Sunday, it ended up being a mess. And so I just took yesterday off as well. I did not make a video yesterday. I was working on cleaning the house, catching up on my workload. I had a lot of packages to ship by the time I got back, so I had to do all that. That takes a considerable amount of time. So I didn't make a video either yesterday. There was just no time to do it. But I'm excited to be back on video today and to talk with you guys again. I want to let you know that I have not varied from my diet at all. Sundays, like I said, are kind of my little lenient day. I don't go all crazy, but we just had a light dinner, and but I ended up getting dessert, and once I found out how much the dessert was in calories, I was like, oh no, I thought I did good today, but the dessert was 400 calories, and like my meal was 500 calories and the dessert was 400. So I was like, my goodness, the dessert was almost as much as the meal, but oh well, what's done is done. I ended up eating, I think, 1,635 calories on Sunday. So that is definitely over my my cutoff, but it wasn't like crazy over. So again, after Sundays, I'm always nervous about like what that little kind of cheat day, how it would affect my diet. So I always end up weighing it on Monday mornings just to check my progress. And I was at 106.4. So I did go up a little bit over the weekend. I'm not really sure why. I didn't go over my calories on Friday or Saturday, just on Sunday. But I did go up just those 4 ounces. And I know what it was. On Wednesday, we had went to Coba. I went to Coba with my husband, that restaurant I had mentioned in my other video. And that was the night that I threw all my dieting out the window. And the next day I weighed myself, and I was back up to 107 point something. I forget what it was. 107.8? I don't remember. But I was like, oh my goodness. How can you work so hard for a week and lose a pound or 2 and then in one day put it back on just by eating unhealthy? It's just kind of discouraging, but I've been working hard to get it back off. And I didn't think that I would actually lose weight this week, because I had to, like, you know, like make up for that and get back down to, I might have said 106 before. I do that. I don't know. Anyway, I got to get down to 206 again, and I just didn't think that I would. So I was very encouraged when I weighed myself Monday morning, and it said 206.4. I might have said 106 before. Anyway, that would be great, but I'm not quite there yet. Anyway, so I think that I will lose weight this week after all. I am not feeling like I'm going to get down to 200 by the end of February, but any loss is a good loss, and at this point I am still on track to be at my goal weight around the end of September, beginning of October, somewhere in that range. And so I'm still on track, so I'm still doing good. I hope you're still doing good too. I have a few of you that I watch your videos. I apologize, I've not been able to watch those videos because I've been so busy, but it is in my mind to do that. I'm excited to see what new videos that you've put up because you encourage me as well. And when I watch your videos, I smile. I realize that it's almost like I'm watching a movie, like I'm watching you, and all of a sudden I realize I'm smiling and I'm feeling so happy, and I'm like, they can't see you. Anyway, so I just wanted to touch base with you guys again today. Tomorrow we'll talk about something more meaningful. Today I just wanted to you know, just let you know that I'm still alive and that I'm still doing this. So anyway, that is it. So until tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in a video tomorrow because it's going to be another busy day. But until tomorrow when I talk to you again. Bye.